Hey, what's going on, guys? It's JD Headstrong. Welcome back to Oppocraft Episode 2. I've got some startling news today. If you remember, at the end of the last episode, or near the middle actually, we pranked Toyreaper. Well, I've just gotten news. He let it slip in the comments of my video that he's planning on pranking me this afternoon. He's planning on getting back at me for that. So I think I need to take some time to prevent that from happening. I'm pretty sure his target's going to be something at my base, so I think I'm going to try to find a way to block him out. I've got a goodly amount of redstone. I can rig something up. The main goal is probably just going to be to block off the doors, which, given that I use pressure plates, shouldn't be that much of an issue, especially on this side. And given that he's got elytra, I could see him flying in and using this door. But I guess I'll see what we can rig up. But before I get started on that, there's actually a quick purchase I want to make, though. You'll remember last episode I said that Bloggers was selling elytra. Well, I have enough diamonds to do that now. In between episodes, I went mining and got almost exactly the 25 diamonds I need. So as long as he still has elytra in stock... he doesn't. Okay. Well, Bloggers, if you see this, please restock. Because I definitely need some elytra. I guess I'll just get back to my base and start working then. So with that minor disappointment out of the way, I think it's about time we actually start putting in the anti-prank system. This is going to be goofy as anything, but I think it's going to be hilarious. So I think the first thing, the number one thing we're going to want to do, I'm going to need to replace that, is just have trapdoors out front. I could probably use spruce trapdoors. They look more natural. And they'll open the door, but I should be able to automatically close it from this side. I'm going to get some redstone stuff together so we can see what this is going to look like. That could take just a hot second, though, because I don't have any pistons crafted. So, yeah, it might suck. Starting with the inside, here's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're just going to have pistons right there. The slabs on top, the blocks, sorry. I guess they could be slabs. And then just a couple trapdoors. Now, from this side, it doesn't do anything. But if I was to activate it from this side when I actually get the redstone in place, the inside would lock up. Now I'd have to do the inside because there's some slight delay when I step on the pressure plate, and I don't want it to, kill him or anything, like suffocate him. So I'm going to need to make sure that it only activates on the inside. I don't want to mess with anything in this area. I may have just come up with an even better idea. Given that this only really needs to be single use, I think I'm just going to have a double piston extender in the floor, which I think needs to be one block lower. But then just have gray concrete powder on top. I think that'd look really kind of neat. Even though I guess it doesn't even need to be, you know what? Even better idea. I'm going to use iron bars. I'm going to properly lock up my house. This is actually going to be epic. Okay. I need to dig this hole out just a little bit better so I can fit the redstone in and grab the iron bars. Then I guess I'll just get started on the redstone because I want to get this in place here very soon because I don't know how much longer it's going to be till he logs on. Likely while I'm AFK during dinner though, so that's... this has to be ready by the time I eat, and that's not a huge amount of time from now. That's quite unfortunate. It turns out you can't put pressure plates on top of iron bars like you can fences. Maybe I'll try a triple piston extender with some blocks on top so it pushes it all the way up so I can still have the iron bars. That's going to be just a touch more expensive, but I'll be able to remove this later and I'll find uses for the pistons. I think that's what I'm going to do if I can fit it within the face of the mountain. I don't want to pop out the front there and mess up the landscape, but I definitely want these iron bars if I can make that work. Hopefully this should be just a simple little build. I mean, if our activation is there, we pretty much just need to run the power down to the bottom set of pistons first, then the middle, then the top, but they're going to be way up there. I think I'm going to have to power it right about that level for the last one. I don't know. I guess I'll figure that out when I come to it. Probably should have made this hole larger, though. It's just a touch annoying that it's so small. So now that all the redstone's in place, I think pretty much all there is left to do is give it a quick test. Now, I put some iron bars right there and exchanged the slabs that I had on top of the iron bars that are going to be the blockade for solid blocks, because if he decides to purl in, I don't want him to be able to do that. I'm going to have to reset this after I test it, though, so let's hope it works first time. Yeah, I guess so. If I was Toy, right, I'm coming in to prank me however he said he's going to. He actually has not told me how. He just said he's going to this afternoon. So I need to be prepared. But so I'm Toy, I'm walking in, right? And it's like, oh, that's neat. Oh, wow. Okay, that's actually really effective. That's significantly better than I thought it was going to be. In fact, you can't even see it beforehand. Like, dang, I guess he'd have to be looking in from one of the windows. Now I'm gonna have to build this on the other side as well, and make sure to keep uh the redstone hidden because he can, if he really wanted to, he could see underneath my deck and see the pistons. But I don't think he's gonna see that, so hopefully he won't. But I am going to need to build it on this side as well. Before I actually build this on my front entrance, though, I should probably gather some wood because unless I build myself some sort of secret exit, there is going to be no way to get out of my base without activating those, and that would really, really suck. And you know what? Thinking about it, I might want to link both of them together so he doesn't just activate one and then decide, hey, let me go around to the other side, but be careful this time. No, we can't have that happening. Yeah, given that I want to be able to get out, I am going to need to build a secret exit, and I think this is a good location for it. I couldn't build it any farther to the right like I wanted to because these fences would prevent me from leaving. Um, but I think this will be a good location for it. It's pretty much directly under my floor. Like if I dig up here, I should find the edge of my house, which may be too far. No, that's the edge of my balcony. Okay, so I'll have to scoot it, have a pathway that goes over that way as well. Well, okay, this may prove to be a little bit of a logistical problem, but we'll make it work, I guess. Now, given that the redstone didn't have to be particularly pretty, I didn't make it so. Pretty much, if I want to get out, I just have to hit this button and quickly rush out, or that happens. But if I do manage to get out, which hopefully this attempt I will, it closes up behind you. You cannot see it at all, and I'm very happy about that. And then I press this button to get back in. Now I'm going to put some more buttons along the edge of the house so it looks more natural and not out of place. But I think this is going to be a nice little hidden entrance so I can actually get in and out of my house while this is working. I still only have one of the two main trap doors in place though. I'm going to need another one and a way to actually get down into this bunker, but this exit bunker thing. But for the time being, I'm pretty happy with how this looks. Again, this is all just temporary. I'm likely going to take it out as soon as he's done trying to prank me, because this is really all unnecessary, but it's beautifully unnecessary and I love it. I can't believe it. A creeper has activated. You know what? Whatever. I'll fix it in a minute. I need to work on this first. What I was doing over here was I couldn't actually figure out how to hide this very well at all, so I decided I'll just use a trapdoor. Looking at it, I should probably turn it the other way so it looks a little bit more natural. Like, it's not perfectly hidden, but that's not bad. It only looks slightly out of place. This needs to be fixed, though, and I guess I'll better spawn-proof this porch because I thought I had with those two torches, but quite obviously, I didn't. So, with this fixed and the hidden exit / entrance actually in place, I'm going to get started on this side now, which I guess could be a touch more challenging if mobs end up hitting it because there's really no way to prevent that. Yeah, actually stopping him from coming in this way could be a problem. Yeah, I think I'll put the pressure plates down, but I'm going to have to be careful with how I do it. I came up with a possible solution. I'm just going to fence this area off and act like I don't want him to come over here. That way he sees it, since he's a player, he can get over it with his elytra. And he can get in, but mobs cannot. That is, I guess, a possible solution. It's not the prettiest solution, and this mountain still could prove to be a problem. But at this point, I'm just kind of hoping it doesn't, because I really cannot solve that without taking down the entire mountain, which is not something I'm doing right now. So I'm hoping this will work. I might put a sign on the other side that says, I don't know, something like door out of order, please use other door, which you can't even normally access, which is what I think is funny. This time, it was a spider that broke it, so I ended up removing the pressure plates. I'm just going to put them back either when Toyreaper logs in, or when I go AFK. One of the two. When I go AFK, it's still highly likely that a spider's just going to come up here, because now the spider's the only thing that can get up here. But it's still relatively likely that it'll get up here and trigger it, which I cannot think of any way around, because I can't just make it player detecting. The closest I could get to that would be a pufferfish, and I don't really think that's viable right now, because yeah, he'd have to stand there for too long. By the time the pufferfish puffed up, he'd already be inside. So I'm just gonna have to put the pressure plates back here in a minute. The next thing I want to do is get myself set up with a villager breeder, because I want to have my own villager trading hall before I start breaking my tools and armor. And as you can see, there's a village right over there. It's a little ways away, but I'm sure we'll be able to make it work, because I want to put a villager breeder right up here. It'll be a lot easier to get the villagers over to there than it was in my literally survival world, where I had to push them up a hill. This is pretty much just downhill and across a river, which I can build a quick bridge for. But yeah, I'm just gonna do just flatten this top area out just a little bit, and then I think try to transport some villagers. Not entirely sure how I'm gonna do that, because that's still a little bit of a distance. But I guess we'll figure that out when we come to it. First things first, though, I need to get this cleared out. So, as I was walking by, I just realized I completely forgot to mention, I actually fixed the Nether Portal in between episodes. I don't have to worry about that now. Now my portal is actually a goodly ways away from Toys, so I don't have to worry about dying to his piglins anymore. In fact, my portal was in the wall of the Nether, so I'm a good ways of, like, I don't have to worry about being in the opening with all those piglins anymore, which is awesome. There we go, and that's done. Okay, so this is exactly the same design as I have in my literally survival world. The only difference really is it's made out of different blocks. I'm probably going to put a layer of slabs up here just to prevent the villagers from popping out. I completely forgot about that. But outside of that, it's exactly the same. Now, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get the villagers from all the way over there to over here. And I have a bit of iron, so I might try a minecart rail, but this is a pretty long way. It might be less distance than where I had to move them last time, but I guess we'll see. This very well could become a pain if I don't have enough minecart rails. Our first villager is now in place, which is excellent. And now the second villager is in place as well. This is excellent. Okay, so I don't feel like cleaning up this minecart rail right now. Plus, I might need to get back down there if anything happens to these guys, so I'll just leave that. But I realized the only way I can actually use this is if I have carrots and potatoes, and that means I need a farm for those. Getting a villager-based farm would be a little bit of a pain right now, so I'm just going to go and build one of the simple ones that I built in literally survival. I'm not going to show me building it because it's pretty basic, and I really don't feel like, trying to edit that into the video. But yeah, I guess we'll be able to start generating some villagers here soon, so we can finally start getting some good trades. There we go, and now that's done as well. Okay, yeah, at this point, I'm pretty much just waiting for Toy to come online so I can activate my trap. I call it a trap. It's more like a prank prevention mechanism, but, it's whatever. Guys, Toyreaper just logged onto the server. This is brilliant. Okay, so pretty much I'm just going to stand here, make him think I'm AFK, so I can catch the entire event on video, and then I'm going to rickroll him with these pieces of paper. This is going to be incredible, as long as he comes over here soon. Otherwise, my phone could very well die, and I would miss it, and I would be terribly upset if that was the case. Well, my game crashed for a hot second, and Toyreaper was in. He did kind of fall for it. It doesn't look like it fully extended, but he semi-fell for it. I mean, my game crashed partway through, which sucked, because when I relogged, he was just standing there. He did get successfully rickrolled, though, which is excellent. I don't know what exactly he was planning to do. Let me check how many doors he's tried real quick. This is honestly just a really funny situation. Like, I'm very happy that this ended up working out how it did. I mean, it would have been great if I'd been able to watch him. I wanted to look around. How do you get in and out? Okay, so let me show him the secret passage. Okay, I'm just gonna let him know what happened. Yeah, I'm very happy I mean, he seems to have been semi-trolled by it, but if he decides to come back, I'm gonna have a new way of dealing with this. He did get successfully rickrolled though, which is excellent. And he's off. Well, I'd say that was pretty successful. I mean, I can take down the bound the doors now. Okay, I'm definitely going to assume he came in via the other door, but that was brilliant. Very happy it worked out like that. Given that he said that he just came to look around, I think we should come up with some more anti pranks. Like now that he knows where the actual entrance is, I'm gonna change this to be a troll entrance and get myself a new a new real entrance. This has potential to go just a little bit crazier than I wanted it to, but it's definitely going to be fun. Yeah. Yeah, I see. Oh. I was going to say I see you over there, Toy. Oh, shoot. Let me see if I can grab his stuff real quick. How do I get out? Yes, down here. Okay, so I think I got all of his stuff. I'm not entirely sure, but I have a lot of it. I'll have to run that by him and see if this is indeed all of his stuff, though. Turns out that was all his stuff, so we're all good. Yeah, I'm happy he didn't lose anything, because that would have been pretty upsetting, because it was just in a little lake down there. What he said happened was he was coming to give me an unbreaking book and managed to get stuck under the ice from his Frostwalker boots and was killed by a drown. So, I mean, that, there wasn't much that he could do in that situation. So, I'm happy he got his stuff back, though, because it would have sucked if he just lost it all in my little lake. Toy, I leave the server for like 6 minutes, and this is the stuff you get up to. Absolutely incredible. Thanks for the chickens. Wow. Okay, you know, fine. I'll get this out of the way. Yeah, okay, great job, Toy. Great job. I'll find something else to send your way, don't worry. You know, I take that back, Toy. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Wow, I mean, yeah, the obsidian's a bit much, but thank you very much, Toy. You know what? Give me just a minute. I could not be happier. I'm just soaring. Thank you very much, Toy, for the elytra. This is absolutely incredible. Given that he gave me some fairy wings, I decided to give him something as well. Inside this, I put his shulker box, along with some diamond horse armor, and some emeralds. And on the very top of this pile, I put one diamond block because I very much appreciate the fairy wings, Toy. Thank you very much. I am exceedingly happy. Don't think it's over, though. I'll find some way to get one on you. But unfortunately, guys, that's all I have time to record today. If you liked the video, remember to leave a like. And if you want to see more stuff like it, remember to subscribe. Again, if you have a name for my dog, I definitely still need that because I'm still clueless. Definitely go check out Toyreaper, though. He's a really fun guy, and I think you should see his perspective on some of this. But with that out of the way, I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!